So am I to understand that if I take 3 steps forward, you will attempt to have me arrested?
If you create a problem and you will not, leave the campus, yes.
Ooh, this warrants an arrest now? Like, seriously, what exactly did he do? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because this one is something else. You're watching this thinking, wait, are they actually going there? And then there's Ben Shapiro, completely unbothered, no panic, no fidgeting, just calm, almost like he already knows how this plays out. Yeah, you'll want to see what happens next.
How's it going, fellas?
Hey, man.
How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
And don't let us in because...
Well, you may not be the only one, sir.
Nice to meet you. Not bad.
Hey, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Good to see y'all. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
You RSVP?
The group certainly knows I'm coming. I RSVP'd with as somebody listening in the audience. I RSVP'd as a speaker, and I RSVP'd as security. So if you have any other standards of RSVP that are necessary, I'm happy to fulfill those.
Give us just 1 second.
Sure.
Please.
They'll help you out.
Can I help you out?
Alrighty. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How you doing today?
Yeah, doing okay.
A little chilly, but it's November, right?
Seems like a lot of security for no protesters.
I'm not
Pretty
security.
typical for our events.
So many cameras right now.
Let him speak.
Ben, you're the
How are you,
man.
sir?
Free country.
Sure.
Over here for a minute.
Oh, how are you?
I'm the head of public safety.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. You know that you weren't registered, whatever, for the group didn't register you for the event. They have strict things,
Welcome to
so
Soviet
you're
Union.
not allowed, into the event.
Well, I mean, YAF did inform you that I was coming as a speaker, as a person sitting in the audience, as well as a member of Christina Hoff Sommers' team. So I'm not sure what other standards are necessary. I'm also wondering exactly why it's so necessary to keep me personally out.
We're just following protocol, sir.
Well, why is there protocol to keep me specifically out?
What country protocol? Soviet Union or United States?
You want to step over here to decide?
Well, I'm happy to do it right here if you'd like. I mean, I don't think this needs to be private.
The bottom line is it's private property, okay?
I'm
It
fully
wasn't
aware.
proper procedures weren't followed, and you're not going to be allowed to.
So
do
am I to
that.
understand that if I take 3 steps forward, you will attempt to have me arrested?
If you create a problem and you will not, leave the campus, yes.
Okay, so just to be clear, if I attempt to enter that hall right there and sit down just to listen to somebody speak, or if I attempt to ask a question or to engage in free speech, you will have me arrested.
At this point, yes, sir.
Okay, then I'm glad that we've clarified that situation. I'm also glad that in a city, I mean, we clearly have great security. I'm glad in a city that has some 4,000 shootings to this date, you have 30 members of security just for a 5'9", 165 Jewish guy. I think this is maybe a mild allocation of resources. Well, okay. Well, if that's the way we're going to do this, then we'll just do the event elsewhere, folks. So follow us.
By the way, recently Jan showed you picture of this little guy that looks like you plays violin.
Folks, we're going to be heading over. So here's the deal. What's the address of the place we're going?
We're going to the Green Room Theater. Green Room
Theater. 2 blocks that way. You know where it is?
We have an address?
What's that?
We have an address?
It's actually 0.7 miles
you guys
right
walking
down the
there?
road.
What's
into
it
the-
So we're going to be in a car.
What's
But
it
it's called the Green Room
Green
Theater.
Room Theater.
Green Room Theater.
We'll get there.
Green Room Theater?
And you guys are more than welcome to join us. This campus obviously doesn't give half a shit about free speech.
Listen,
So,
forget it.
Thanks for what you do, man.
hey, absolutely. Thanks for coming out, guys.
You're my hero.
It's just a pity that your administrators
you're
have
my
no
hero.
respect for you guys as students and as community members.
Jan recently showed you a picture of me playing violin that looks like you. That was me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Ben, can I shake your hand too?
Absolutely, guys.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank y'all for
Ben,
coming out. I really appreciate it. We'll see you. We'll see you at 3 blocks over.
Thanks for coming out, Ben.
Absolutely.
I guess it was good that we
Hey, thanks a lot.
Ben, in 8 years you got to run for president. You understand? You have everything for it, okay? Go on.
Well, it depends. Will they allow me to speak?
We're
I
gonna
don't know.
change Chicago. We have to change Chicago. Chicago is not lost city.
I'm glad that Rahm Emanuel can have a city where all of the illegal immigrants are allowed to stay, sanctuary style. But if I come to speak at a university in the city, we have to ensure that I can't be allowed to do that. We'll see you guys like 3 blocks over, okay? It's called the Green Room Theater. Green Room Theater, okay?
Greenhouse Theater on Lincoln?
Yeah, you got it.
Go ahead, sir. Thank you. We're not going to let me back.
That's no problem.
Thank you.
Pat, you're going to text her, and then you're going to FaceTime my number, and she's going to answer on my iPad. Okay, what? Amy knows. Amy knows.
Yeah, I got it.
Just keep going. We'll get him driving away and all that, okay? So he turns the corner and over.
Before I ask my question, so do you come from Holocaust survivors, or are you a Jewish family that didn't?
So my great-great-grandparents arrived here. A lot of our extended family was killed in the Holocaust, but our immediate
Your
family...
great-great-grandparents, but not your grandparents.
Right.
Oh, do you have friends whose grandparents were Holocaust survivors or anything like that?
Of course, many of them. Yeah, I've helped write memoirs of Holocaust survivors.
Yeah. Their families are kind of messed up, right? Like, my family is very messed up.
I mean, if you go through a trauma like the Holocaust, I would imagine
they teach that trauma between generations. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, trauma very often in a lot of circumstances is passed down. I mean, I know some kids of Holocaust survivors who turned out fantastic and some who didn't. I mean, that's
Yeah. Okay, so you are officially woke. That is what wokeness is about. It's like, people's grandparents or their great-grandparents were slaves.
Well, it's okay. No, it's okay. Guys,
Fuck you! I'm talking.
Guys, I actually want to hear. I want to hear.
No, this
it's
guy,
okay. It's okay. I want to hear. Let's at least hear the argument. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Go.
What? He wants to hear me.
I do want to hear it. It's fine. Let him go. Let's hear it.
Come on. I'll just.
So explain how that's woke.
So I mean, the whole thing is like, let's see. So during Silent Cal, Calvin Coolidge's administration, do you know about like the Great Mississippi Flood back in the 1930s?
I understand that American history is filled with racial evil.
Yeah. And that causes some intergenerational trauma, which affects people's ability to be, effective, things like that.
Fine. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why? So if the idea is that history has consequences, of course that's true. That's not wokeness.
Yeah.
That is not wokeness. What wokeness suggests is that fundamental institutions in American society
it doesn't.
Yes, it 100% does.
I ran Elizabeth Warren's campaign. I helped organize her volunteers around here. I am a representative of wokeness.
Okay. Well,
and that's just, this is all it is.
Well, I mean,
when I went to go get my first tattoo, the guy had lightning bolts and 88s tattooed on his neck. And as a Jewish person, that's really messed up. It's basically a threat.
There are racist people who exist. The argument that you're making, and I'm going to close with this because this is going in weird directions, and I don't really want to.
No, it's not
I don't really want to get. Just hold up a second. I let you get out your arguments, and now it's time for me to respond because I let you say the full argument.
Okay, I'll let you respond, but
no, not but. Now's my turn.
You are not characterizing what I'm saying accurately.
Now it's my turn. Your definition is inaccurate. The reason your definition is inaccurate is because any sentient human being would acknowledge that history has consequences.
Right.
But if the idea is, but that's not what wokeism is. Wokeism is a different thing. Wokeism suggests that all inequalities of today are attributable to not only historic injustices, but also continuing injustices in the now. And that all disparity is attributable to discrimination.
Like that, but a conservative.
Not just that.
A conservative is the only person. I want to know why. Why is it that conservatives are the only people who define it like that? Why are conservatives the only people?
Okay, so we're gonna have to stop here because this is going nowhere. But
what's up?
I'm gonna have to stop with this with you because this is going nowhere. All I'm going to say is this. To sum up,
I just am trying to understand your perspective. Just one more second. On a
fundamental level, you're shifting definitions to avoid the consequences of your own argument. And if the idea is, final point, if you are going to hold on, if you are also, just final point to sum up there. final point to sum.
I can follow that.
Yeah,
but,
one more. I just want to make, honestly,
Go ahead.
I want to make one final point to sum up there. If the idea is that traumas of the past invariably bleed down into the present, that does not explain why certain groups that have been historically not only marginalized but slaughtered in mass genocide are some of the most successful groups in our society. So if the idea is, that past trauma always equals current inequality, or that my actions in, say, robbing a convenience store are attributable to bad actions that happened in Alabama in 1930, the answer to that is no. Don't rob the convenience store. The only way they are going to be able to break the chain of history is to make good decisions. What people on the left don't like to talk about is actual solutions. What they like to do is bitch about problems that existed 60 years ago and blame those for failures to solve them now.
And here's where it really lands. Because you can see what's happening isn't just random. The Democrats literally pushed for this, sending the police after Ben Shapiro, like they could somehow make this a big deal. But Shapiro doesn't play their game. He stays calm, steady, and unshaken. No overreactions, no panic. And as the seconds tick by, the whole attempt to intimidate him starts to collapse. In the end, the Democrats just look, well, foolish. All that energy, all that effort, and for what? It's unnecessary, overblown, and honestly, kind of embarrassing. That's what makes this clip hit. You don't need drama to see who's really in control.